Ah! Phone just died as I was trying to go live. I literally was backing out of the driveway and heard this thoop, 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 thoop. What's going on here now? There we go. I'm backing out of the drive after I literally just pulled in. And out in the street it goes thoop, 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 thoop. What the frick is that? Pull around the corner. I got a screw in the tire that quick. And it's leaking. I found some tire plugs, so hopefully I can fix this. I even have a little air compressor. 2 air compressors. So anyway. What a pain in the tush. Let's unscrew it. It's bent over. Wow. How big is this? Where did I get that? Jesus, look at that thing. It's like pulling teeth. And the lion said, "Thank you for pulling the thorn out of my paw." It's an inch long. Just a worn down sheet metal screw. Must have picked it up right in the street. I don't know. Weird. Just weird. All right, can I fix this now? I don't know. Cheap tire plug set. In at a weird angle. Ugh. Have to roll the car forward more, maybe. Pain. Hate these things. This thing was in at some weird ass angle too. Well, there's definitely a hole in the tire now. Cheap tire plug kit. I just heated these up in the sun. These things are nasty. Yeah, just insert it in there. Sure. Think it's easy to do, don't you? Alright, so there's your tire plug. Yeah, this is the hard part. Takes a shitload of strength to do this. There's some nice tools on the market to do this with, but this ain't one of them. Jesus. This is so hard. Probably should have used the cement. I don't know. I should do this or not, but I'm gonna try. Jesus friggin' Christ! This is I'm ruining that plug. I don't have the money to get a patch. That's expensive. Jeez. Freaking hell. Now I'm losing air. What a disaster. Gotta get a compressor.
ridiculous. Where was the air going? Jesus. Can't get this in. Oh. Nightmare. It's a conspiracy. junk. You gotta fuck me.
Unbelievable. I just put a screw back in it. Tire's flat again. Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh. Could I get... I couldn't even get a ratchet strap through there. Oh, this is a nightmare. Hello. Are we having fun? Plug this phone in. Every phone is dying. Compressor is worthless. This is the culprit that gave me a flat. It's a hex head screw, worn down to nothing. Turned it into a nail, and the tire just picked it right up. Freaking inch long. Unbelievable. What a pain in the butt. I hate tire plugs. They're a pain in the ass. Last 3 years. And this damn thing, you know, and it went in at an angle. It didn't go straight in, which is even worse. Damn shit. Tire's losing air faster than I can put it in with a cheap compressor. I should go get the other compressor, it's better. I just have to get an extension cord. Go in. Right. I could get it in, it would go, but I'm giving up. Jump, jump, jump. give up. I give up. That's garbage. That's in the tire. I gotta move the tire back. Or can I jack it up right here? I can jack it up right here. Turn the steering wheel here. Low battery warning. Let's plug you back in. Junk. Junk. Oh. Oh. Alright, let's get it up in the air. I've got a floor jack, but I just didn't want to drag it out here. It's 100 pounds. But it would be faster and safer. Oh, freaking A. I guess it's better here than on the highway, right? Or in the middle of the desert. Oh, what a nightmare. There's really good tire plugging kits on the market, really fancy ones. They're worth buying. The really good ones you can, pretty much anybody can do. You might have to take the tire off to do it, unless you can get a good angle on your tire. That's the bigger hassle. You know, trying to do it while it's on the car can be very hard. Oh, come on. What a mess. Ay, ay, ay. Fed up. Alright, it's time to go inside. What is that? What is that? Why is that there? I don't know. Something's missing from there. Oh man. What's the temperature? And all the humidity. What am I doing? I gotta go upstairs. Where's the cat? There he is. What are you doing? Bandit, what are you doing? Meow. You hungry? Alright, I'm gonna give you good stuff. I only got one can. Watch him come running. Meow, meow. Yeah, you know what that is, don't you? Yeah, yeah. the can of the can of love. Meow. Meow. I'm gonna put this junk. I got too many things in my hand. Show everybody what you do. Show them how you lick the lid. There you go. Lick the lid. No wasted nothing. Get all the juice. All the goodness. Yeah. Yeah. You know how to do that. Okay, flip it over. Get the other side. That's a good boy. And this is all yours. Oh, he's a good one. Sometimes. Go upstairs and maybe eat something. Cat. Bark. Freaking hot. Junk ass plug kits. There's really good plug kits on the market, but they cost, you know, $20-$30 or more. There's this really cool plug system that shoots these mushroom type plugs. It shoots it in the tire. It's possibly easier to do in some situations. I just, you know, these cheap kits, the tools are, the handle is small. It's hard to get push on. That hole is at an angle the wrong way. Everything's wrong. You know, just take it and I should get it patched. I don't have any money. But that's what I gotta figure out. Somebody's gotta come up with some money. I messaged someone, but they're not answering. It's not exactly cool up here either. Man, my nasty, stinky, dirty. Oh, sit. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Where's the other phone? Oh. No answer. Oh yeah, I just saw an awesome thing. More kicking down by the government on good government employees. Let's kick down on good government employees. Well, it's 81 and it's bright sun and the humidity's crazy high because it drizzled. I don't know what the humidity is, but you know, it's nasty. What is that? Oh yeah. Picture of the FBI agent watering down the roof where they shot the kid in Butler, Pennsylvania. Why is the FBI cleaning up a crime scene? Why are they washing away the evidence? And the next comment was, an aircraft goes down and they meticulously pick up all the pieces and put them together for months to see which bolt malfunctioned. Someone shot at the president, and people who should get answers order the crime scene to be hosed down. Think about it. In Bizarro world, that's the norm. We don't know anything about this kid. It's like the Las Vegas shooting. Where did that, has there been any real discussions or talks about it? Not really, It's just, I don't know. Stupid things, stupid things. What was I just looking for? Messages. I'm tired. Comma. I'd buy that. Honor? No, he's not the old Grombie. No. No. Check out this. Would you buy one of these? I bet you would. TV and a beer cooler. What more could you want? Oh my God, that's brilliant. Distracted driving. A Sears. Bandit, what are you doing? Are you happy? You had canned food, and oh my gosh, you got air conditioning, but now he's going into the hot room. He likes it in the hot room sometimes. It's crazy. Oh. That lawnmower with beer cooler is brilliant. It needs to just have a like a Camelback with a little spigot so you can just suck on beer as you're going. Oh, what a day. Isn't the world lovely? could be worse. Could be in Ukraine or Gaza. Baba took a picture the other day of a car that said Americans were guilty of, I don't know, messing with Russia and, you know, screw Ukraine. And I think it said something about, it said something weird about Hamas or Gaza. It was, the car was full of, it was full of conjunctivitis. Ugh. Oh, oh, tired. Can't go anywhere. Need a tire patch. Don't have the money. Don't have a way to get to the tire store. Oh man. And I think I'm overdrawn at the bank. Yeah. Snappers? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Snapper. I watch a couple small engine channels on YouTube. The best is probably Chicken Nick. Have you guys seen her? She's got a small engine, you know, repair shop in Arkansas. She's brilliant. I was watching her rebuild a steel 280 chainsaw the other day. It had a million problems. Yeah, Chicken Nick. Yep. And of course, somebody messed with this chainsaw, and every time she took something apart, she found more problems. And then she finally realized it had a junk carburetor on it that somebody else had swapped out. She went down a bunch of bad rabbit holes. Yeah, she's awesome. Excuse me. And there's a bunch of guys I watch that are like lumber type guys, so they show the different chainsaws and other tools they use out in the woodland. So I've picked a couple tips up from those guys. One guy, what's his name? He's got a real unique style of talking and presenting, so he's fun. What's his name? Wildland. I can't think. Hello, RB. Tractor running, but it's over 20. Well, most things can get running again. How much you'd have to put into them, you know? Yeah. My buddy Buzzard, he's got like 10 mowers over there and riding machines that I could just take and then work on and maybe fix or sell. Because he doesn't want to do anything with them, and he's given up on them all. What was this guy's channel? I can't think here. View history. What's his name again? Wilson Forest Lands. He's in the Pacific Northwest somewhere, close to the ocean. Wilson Forest Lands. He's a cool one. If you're into things outdoors with cutting trees or clearing wildland or other stuff like that. Oh man, I'm tired. I'm not gonna try anymore. I'm beat to death. I can't get enough air in the tire to hold it for it to hold very hard. The tire has to be very full to be able to try to get it in, and it has to go in at an angle because that's the way the hole is. Kind of. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna try and get it patched. That's the proper way. I'm too tired. I give up. I give up. Gabby. Home light, easy. RBX. Sound familiar, RBX. Hold on. Oh, Sneaker Girl. Yes. Oh, yes. I remember Sneaker. Of course. How are you? Weren't you kind of under the weather? Kind of ill? Uh, tired. Sneaker Girl. Yep. Uh, hungry. Oh. Oh, tired. Browns moving. Well, I could care less about football. You know, the only thing I care about is downtown Cleveland. That's good. Sneaker Girl. Say, you know, it's probably going to happen. I mean, the stars are aligning for the Browns, you know. They're getting their money. They're getting the court cases are going to get kicked aside. You know, it's just going to hurt downtown Cleveland. Downtown Cleveland got one thing, though, that the Browns didn't get. They had hoped to get this thing out at their complex. No, it's going downtown. And you know who the main investor is? Dan Gilbert. Ah, the Cavs owner. it's a it's a movie type experience for live sports. It's like the Sphere in Vegas, but it's not. It's a big screen, but it's not a circle. Um, Holds like 1,500 to 2,000 people. It's a bar, food, and the experience of watching a real sports event with a bunch of people could be auto racing, could be soccer, basketball. It's called COSM, COSM. They're in 5 cities, and there's more planned. It's a, it's kind of like an IMAX. COSM, COSM. Look it up. They're in 5 cities. We're getting the it's like the sixth one, fifth or sixth one. They're going to start breaking ground, I guess, within weeks. Um, uh, they got the ball rolling on this thing right away, man. It's an interesting venue, and Gilbert sunk a bunch of money into the company. You know, so and the Cavs got this big their practice and training center they're building in the flats. It's going to be world class training center, better than like any team in any sport in the world. They say $250 million. So there's a lot of things happening. Get the Red Sox. You're gonna like it. I'll take the Red Sox. uh, uh, excuse me. Yeah. So Gilbert, Gilbert is a real dude. At least the Haslams are just prick ass greedy bastards. You know that own the Browns. Anyway, tired. Yeah, I mean, there will still be partying down there, I think, before the games. Depends on the day of the game, the time of the game. It'll still do things, but all the tailgating, that'll be gone. You never know, though. People still might tailgate at the Muni lot. They might not give up the Muni lot. So that's a giant screw you to the Haslams. I don't know that they'll give up the Muni lot. That's world famous, man. Cavs, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. The traffic out there too at Brook Park between that and the airport could be monumental fiasco sometimes. Who knows? Who knows? Military training center? No, we don't need that shit. We got plenty of assholes wanting to fight other people. Well, there's a lot of talk about traffic congestion. There's only a few ways into this new Brown site. It's not like downtown Cleveland where you could you could take the train downtown and then walk to a bar and then walk to the game. You know, I don't know. I mean, I don't see this place. This is an island. You know, there's a couple places nearby where you could develop some new other businesses off of the Brown site. But they are hoping to have all this shit on the site there that people will come and do. I don't know. I don't know. Prison rules. There you go. I use East Side driving rules. I'm in a light last night. It's 3 lanes getting off the highway. The right is a turn right only. The center is a left or a right. And I can turn right on red. And as soon as I get the chance, the car next to me, he he beats me to the punch. He's not allowed to turn, but he turns right anyhow. People just blow through lights here like crazy in this city. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know. I could care less. About the only way I'd go out there to anything is if somebody else paid for the ticket. It's the only way I went to the original Brown Stadium downtown. I mean, the new one. I only went there once, and that was a free ticket the first year. That was it. I'm not a football guy. I could care less. And that stadium is just trashy. It's nothing. It's just a concrete bowl. You know. The new Bills stadium in Buffalo is pretty impressive looking. Go check that out. Building some new things. Well, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going to happen along the lakefront. They've been planning that. They're going to build the land bridge from the city, from the mall over to the down to the lakefront, so you'll have a bigger pedestrian access. Um, um, and then there's plans for lots of development out there. But yeah, we're talking 5 or 10 years before we really see a lot happen. Yep, it never took advantage of it. And with the airport and all the other stuff, the port of Cleveland, there's no access to the downtown area of the water much. Only only really down by the river. So Now, well, now you got by the Rock Hall, you got that behind, Voinovich Park, behind the Rock Hall and the Science Center. But yeah, they're gonna get it opened up. It's just, I don't know. And then the Bedrock, who, Dan Gilbert, Bedrock, uh, he owns a shitload of land along the river. They're planning on building a whole bunch of shit along the river, a whole bunch. They will make it happen. Gilbert is a can-do guy. Oh my, where'd the cat go? He's in the damn sauna. It's so weird. I went out on the porch and he was out there in the 90-degree humid weather, looking like King Tut. I should have took a picture. Sorry, I walked out of the room. I walked out of the room. My other phone heated up, so it's still live. I'm still live. Look at that. I was live streaming. Let me hang this up. Okay, bye everybody. That's funny. It came back. That's hilarious.